MK, and I am back with another Christy's Day, Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. And I am working on sketch number 25. Yes, I am. It says it right here. I can't remember that. So this sketch, I almost didn't do, you guys. It's one of those older sketches that doesn't speak to me, honestly. And then I kind of sort of, you know, I started thinking of getting rid of these circles and just doing the lines. What does the lines remind me of and all that other good jazz? So when I turn it like so, I kind of like it a little bit better because now the lines remind me of roads, right? Or the lines on the road. And I happen to have all of these photos of my daughter. Her little bug is having issues, and so it's, I don't want to make it sound like we're spoiling her or anything like that, but we decided to go out and get a new car and let her drive that new car around for a while until we can figure out the issues for her bug, because she really wants her bug back. She doesn't want this new car. And we have, in case you guys don't know, we have a total of 5 children, and so we thought this car would be a great investment. For one, it's kind of a it's like a mini SUV, and so all of the children fit in it. If I were to take them somewhere or anything like that, it gets way better gas mileage than my Sequoia does, even though the Sequoia fits all of us, so if everyone was to get together. But this one here we could use as a grocery getter or anything like that up until the other 4 are ready to drive. So we thought it would be a good investment, even though she's borrowing it for a while. It wasn't brand new. It was just new to us. Okay. So anyways, I just wanted to scrapbook, you know, her love for the bug. And then of course she's got this new car and our DMV experience. So that is definitely something different because of the fact that with COVID, we are not allowed in the building. And so our lines are designated outside, and then there's only chairs for like 5 people. So if you're not one of the first 5 or anywhere in there, then you have to stand, or some people bring their own chairs. It's quite hilarious. And I didn't want to take pictures of the whole line because I thought, oh my gosh, people aren't going to appreciate that. But you fill out this app on your phone and it tells you where you're at. Well, 5 people are in the building, and then the next 5 are out of the building. And it'll tell you that, you know, from 1 through 5, these are the next people that are allowed in the building. And so it's like a count down rather than a count up. Anyways, it's kind of weird how that works out. So I just thought I would document this, registering a new vehicle, and also, well, new to us vehicle, as well as, you know, her love for her bug. She absolutely loves her little Volkswagen Beetle, and it suits her because she's like 5'0", so it fits her. And with that being said, I dug into the depths of my grunge bin, and I pulled out this uber old, close to my heart kit. It's a kind of a collection. Back in the day, they didn't have a whole lot of stuff to play with, but they had what they called assortments and compliments. Well, no, this was pre-compliments. Never mind. So they had them assortments. So this assortment is like a rubbery little bit. It's got stars and gears and a bolt. So I've got those, and then I also have, did I say it was Later Skater? That's the name of it. Yep. And then I also have the sticker sheet, as well as some scraps. Now the only time, don't judge me, the only time that I used this paper was to Mod Podge a desk that I picked up at a Goodwill store, and I just covered the fronts of the drawers in this paper. That's it. That's the only thing I've used this paper for. So I have all the elements, and then I have all of these papers here. Let me move these ones out of the way. So I have all of these papers right here. Not a whole lot. I know there's one more. There we go. Not a whole lot, but I did have 2 packets of this paper, so I only have 1 of this left, and then 2 of these and 3 of these. And then the other side is, of course, probably the side that I will be using. So I've got this grungy, messy green print that actually has like a hexagon inside, like so. And then a diamond plate, which is green and blue. Again, a little grungy. And then this messy one right here. Okay. So I've got those. And then to help me in case this was too much, I brought in two other collections. They're both by Creative Memories. This one is uber old. I think it's called Grunge Rock, I think is what it was called. It's got these, it was like a motorcycle kit, and I absolutely loved all these lines, and I thought that they would represent these lines really, really well, and then that way I didn't have to embellish with this. With these lines, I don't have to do that because it's already represented in the paper. However, I'm bringing in another color, which is orange, which is okay because then I could just go get my little yellow bicycle because it's blue and orange and gray as well. And then I also pulled out this paper here, which kind of looks like a diamond print, like a faux diamond print ish. And I would still consider it a chevron. This one is from Timeless Treasures, and it is also Creative Memories. I just brought it in for it's solid, but if I flip it this way, I was having it the right way. It does still represent those lines, and then what I could do is go get a die cut of some sort that represents the lines of the roads, right? Which I think I have. Now that I'm... light bulb. Okay. However, it won't be straight across. The one that I have is kind of like curvy, swervy, and in a maze looking thing. So it won't be like completely straight across. It's not like she's a new driver. She's been driving for several years now. But I definitely am like gearing towards this one because it will be a 2-page layout. I am going to stretch this across 2 pages. And how I was thinking, oh, they're right here. What I was thinking is that because I don't really like the photos ish, but I do have one main photo because she was super excited to get a new car, and it was kind of cool. I was kind of mean to her, if you don't mind me babbing for a little bit. I was kind of mean to her because we had 2 sets of keys, and the original set that came with this, it was just the key fob. It was just a lock, unlock, and that's it. That's all it was. Well, when you buy a pre-certified car, you're guaranteed 2 keys. And so when they went to go get a key fob, all they had was one with an auto start. And when they programmed it, the auto start actually worked. And so I never gave her the auto start one. So she drove this car for about 9 months without an auto start during the winter. And I didn't give it to her until January of this year. And she was freaking out, and she just, oh yeah, it was like, really, Mom? That was rude. Well, I know, I'm your mom. I'm allowed to be rude. So now she has the auto start. But anyways, I thought it was great. So I planned on putting the bug over here along with the title. There isn't a title in the sketch, so I was going to put a title up here. I'm not really sure exactly what the title is going to be just yet, but I'm going to have a quad of photos over here. And then this one I printed in 4x6 because it is a long shot photo. Like, my daughter wanted a picture of her bug. She's like, I miss it. Can you take me a picture of it? And I was in the backyard and I zoomed in and took a picture. And she's like, really, Mom? Oh, well. So I printed it large so that way I could trim it down and I won't lose, it won't be this big if I would have printed it on my sprocket like these ones are. So, and the color's different because I used 2 different printers, just to let you guys know. And then over here, I will have the new car and then our registration, well, it'll go like this. It'll be our registration experience, but I can't decide over here which photo Do I want the one where you can kind of see like the whole car, or just her in front? I'm not really sure because I already have this. So I could do this and then something else with this, because, you know, anyways, so it'll go like this. Even though I flipped the sketch, you know, this way, I don't have photos that are going in this direction. So my photos will still be going up and down. It's just the design of the layout that will be going straight across. Yeah, so now I've got my elements going this way. I don't have the little circle bits. I'm ignoring those circle bits. I've already decided on that. I have this right here, and then I will have the title. So basically, the page isn't really going to be like, it'll still represent like this will be a single page and this will be a single page, but this one won't have a main focal photo like this one does. Okay? All right. That's about it. That is what I have going on for you guys. I do know that it is Thumbnail Thursday, but I have a separate video for that because I am playing catch up on these sketches. So you'll see a video that, you'll see a video that is Thumbnail Thursday, but it will be a previous sketch that is already passed. I just haven't done it yet. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, I hope so. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I probably will ignore the orange and just bring in the ones that I've already picked out. I enjoy these colors, you guys. I really, really do. I might use this as well, but not both of them. Probably not both of them. So yeah, let's go see what I can do and work with what I already had picked out. All right. Let's get going. All right. I'm not going to lie. I really struggled with this sketch. So I already had in my mind that I was going to have a cluster of 4 photos on both layouts. And then my daughter's photo, the large one, is going to be like the focal photo. Off camera, I trimmed down one of the other photos because it just was dead space. And it kind of threw off one of my clusters. And then I promise you guys, I had no intention of using gears at all on this layout. And the little bin that I keep these all in was just sitting there. And I thought, oh my gosh, you know what? I remembered those green gears, the greenish gears from the last couple layouts ago. And so I started pulling them out, and then I started pulling out all of the other bits. And I don't know why. It's like a magnetism. I have to use the gears. And then I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect because they represent the round little bits in the photo. Ta-da! I had absolutely no idea that I was going to do this. I was originally going to just leave it as the tire marks on the paper, and that was it. I was going to ignore the round bits. I promise. I swear that's how it was going to be. You guys are probably all saying, yeah, right. Anyways, I also want to apologize for the really, really, really long introduction. And if you guys have still stuck with me, I really appreciate this. So the sticker that I'm putting down right now, it says panic, chaos, disorder. My work here is done. That is this little bug to a T. Her little car has caused her so much panic, is, complete chaotic mess. It has a gremlin in it that is just the weirdest thing ever, but she loves this little car. And so we are going to take a few minutes, like months, and figure out what is actually wrong with the car instead of keep taking it to a dealer and the dealer keeps stealing our money. So, yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And by the time that, we figure it all out, she probably already had the new car for a whole year, but she still keeps asking for it. So, she's not going to get too comfortable with the new car. Anyways, this alpha that I am using now, it was gifted to me by Janet. She is Galaxy Girl here over Galaxy Girl Creations, actually, over here on YouTube. And, Janet, as much as you love the fact that I love multicolored alphas, which is so sarcastic. I do not. I have enjoyed these alphas. I've never used them in their true form, but I love doing all sorts of mixed media to them. And I just love the font. I love the tall, slick font. I don't know how to describe it, but yes. So thank you very, very much, even though it was a snarky little gift that you gave me. Anywho, I went off camera. I kind of sort of sanded and ripped off the coated layer, or the layer of the alphas, so that way I could spray them in this antique gold mica mist by Nuvo. And now I am putting down the journaling strips. Now, I almost didn't put the journaling strips down. I was going to actually just use the tire marks as my journaling strips, but these were perfect. It was like, oh, why don't I use these? This is awesome. And when I first put them down, they kind of blended in, and I didn't really like that. So I just went straight for my scraps that I already had, and I really like this green poking out. I used the green behind the bug because I didn't want to use too much blue behind the bug, and so I basically did the opposite. Used the blue behind the gray car and the green behind the blue car. And now I'm adding that green and bringing it over to the other side of the layout underneath all of my journaling strips. And I absolutely love how that looks. This whole layout is a happy accident, because when I first started, I thought, okay, I'm going to use striped paper instead of whatever those weird bits are in the layout. I'm going to have my clusters, and that's pretty much all I'm going to steal from, not layout, sketch. I'm going to steal that from the sketch and then do my own thing. And in all honesty, I pretty much kind of sort of stuck with the sketch. Isn't that weird? I did, I didn't rotate my photos, but I did rotate, the direction of the stripes in the sketch. And I did not rotate my journaling strips either. So it's kind of like a twist, like a Frankenstein. I took what I wanted and I stole with pride, and, am now just kind of going with it. I am making a huge cluster here where the title goes. And I've made a smaller-ish cluster down by her old car. And then I've made two other larger clusters, like a journaling cluster and then another larger cluster. When I start working in the cluster, or on the cluster in the upper right, I will remove the sketch, because I'm already tired of looking at it. It's not a very good sketch, Christy. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry to say that out loud. I don't know what it is about some of these older sketches, but I do have to ask, what were we thinking? Honestly, I have no idea. But I do know that I should share some of the older sketches that I was in love with back in the day, back in like the early 2000s. And you guys would be all thinking, what was she thinking? Because yeah, they're very, very unlike what we do now. And even though I enjoy I enjoyed them back in the day, now it's like, oh my gosh, how on earth did we ever scrapbook with stuff like that? I know, that's so mean. I shouldn't talk like that. So working in the upper right cluster, and I just it's a combination of the chipboard pieces that I made. I die cut those, in case you guys didn't see the other video. I die cut those with a Biggs die, which is a very chunky metal die from Sizzix. It's actually created by Tim Holtz, or designed by Tim Holtz, and then Sizzix is the manufacturer. And then I'm mixing die cuts, chipboard, stickers, just the works, and just filling it in where I see fit. Some of the things kind of blend in with the paper, and after a while I thought, you know what, I'm not even going to bother anymore. If I want to use it, I want to use it, and I'm going to put it where I want it. That's the way it's going to go. I do wish that I had more road signs, like that electrical zigzag sign. I kind of wish that I had a little bit more, because this is about driving, but yeah, I used what I had, and that was it, which is okay. Adding on the little waxy silicone gear and bolt thingies. And that's it. I am done. So here is my large title cluster, and all I did was just remove that top coating of these alphas and just sprayed it with my mica spray. That's it. Yeah. So here is the final layout. I think I already said that, but that's okay. And if you've stuck around with me for this long, I do apologize for such a long video. I really, really do. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with today's sketch. I am hugely curious as to everyone else's take on this, what seems to be uber old sketch that we just used. I am very happy with how mine turned out. It was massively unexpected. Like I said, I had no intention of using the gears whatsoever. I was actually thinking about keys and road signs and things like that. But hey, I went gears because they were right in front of me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will check y'all tomorrow. Bye.